Doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes back to back for an hour to nobody.
Looks like the beef between Katt Williams and Tiffany Haddish is far from over, and Tiffany, yeah, she's not backing down one bit. People always act like the drama's all in the music scene, rappers throwing shade, pop stars beefing, but honestly the real smoke, it's in comedy. Comedians, man, their chaps cut way deeper than most rap diss tracks, and they don't even need a beat. And now Tiffany just cranked up the heat again, throwing a not so subtle hint that Katt might be the reason Wanda Smith's career came to a screeching halt. That's a big accusation. Now fans are sitting around like, wait, is she exposing some hidden truth? Or is this just a petty dig to throw Katt under the bus? Either way, this ain't just funny business anymore. It's getting real messy. So let's break it down. At first you might think, wait, Tiffany Haddish and Katt Williams. Where's this even coming from? It sounds totally random, right? But if you know Katt, well, most of his beats kind of pop up out of nowhere anyway.
And they already ready to down Monique and up somebody who has showed them Girls Trip. Did you think she wrote Girls Trip goofball?
Right.
Or do you think that was already a script and they handed it to her? It's up to you, whatever you want to believe.
But the movie the Girls Trip movie?
Yes, ma'am. The one with with three of our greatest black actresses in it. You mean that one?
Right. But I'm just saying, Tiffany Haddish.
Ma'am, you could have had that role, and everything that happened would have happened unless you thought you were necessary to write the Saturday Night Live monologue.
It all kicked off when Katt Williams showed up on Club Shay Shay and didn't hold back. He started putting Tiffany Haddish on blast, claiming she's straight up lied about ever performing at the Comedy Store. According to Katt, she never touched that stage. But oh, it didn't stop there. Katt went even deeper. He came for Kevin Hart too, saying Kev was basically a product of the system, just another industry plant. And get this, he said Kevin's real purpose was to pave the way for Tiffany. In Katt's words, she only blew up because the gate was open for her, not because she broke through on her own. Naturally, Tiffany wasn't about to stay silent. She fired back hard, letting folks know she climbed her way up with real hustle. She started rattling off her grind like she was reading her R.A. Sume out loud. Then she hit him with a little shade. I'm not mad, I just wish he'd get his facts straight about me. Dang, maybe I'll shoot him a reminder text. And then, boom, she dropped a slick jab. Are we even sure that's Katt Williams? Looked a little like Charleston White to me. Yeah, she went there. Still, no word from Katt after that. So Tiffany kept it pushing. She took it even further, calling him out as an addict, but then tried to walk it back by posting something like, looking forward to working with you again, Katt Williams. We'll have a blast, cause I'll be talking mess on set every day. Then she added, Katt says he doesn't have a substance addiction, and I believe him, but right after that, she swerved and said the lighter leash he was rocking at the Emmys made her question that belief. Oh, but wait, Tiffany going after Katt's alleged habits had people raising their eyebrows real quick. Like, didn't she just get hit with back-to-back DUIs? That parted folks calling her out for the irony, saying, girl, pot, meet kettle. And let's not even get started on that serious lawsuit she was caught up in with all those disturbing accusations involving minors. Yet here she is, coming full force at Katt and basically fanning the flames of this whole feud. And listen, this isn't just spicy, it's 5-alarm fire hot. Neither of them seems ready to back down. Even though Katt hasn't clapped back just yet, this beef is still alive and kicking. And now fans are starting to think Tiffany's holding a serious grudge, especially since she's pointing fingers at Katt for the downfall of Wanda Smith's career. And guess what? All signs lead right back to Tiffany. So let's rewind this drama all the way back to 2018.
I think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made... All lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory.
Katt Williams rolled up to Wanda Smith's radio show, and what was supposed to be a laid-back interview, yeah, it spiraled into pure chaos real quick. At first, things were cool. Some jokes, a little back and forth, you know the vibe. But then it got tense and then petty, and before you knew it, the whole thing just went off the rails. That room went from 0 to drama in like 2 seconds flat. So what set it off? Everything was cruising until Tiffany Haddish's name got mentioned. That's when the whole vibe shifted. The temperature in the room jumped like 20 degrees. Now, if you know Katt, you know he's never been a fan of Tiffany's comedy style, and in true Katt fashion, he didn't hold anything back. He flat out said she didn't earn her place in the game. No filter. And yeah, we all know Tiffany's been grinding since way back, but Katt wasn't trying to hear that. He came with receipts, saying she'd never even headlined her own tour or dropped a legit full stand-up special. But wait, he wasn't done. Katt hit her with the ultimate diss. He called her an industry plant. According to him, Tiffany didn't blow up because of talent or hustle. She got handpicked, chosen, fast-tracked. Like the system gave her a VIP pass while others were out here clawing their way up.
No one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Didn't Kevin open the gate and let Tiffany in? Ain't he now opening it up for... Don't such and such open the gate for... What do you mean ain't no gatekeeper?
So why did Katt say all that? According to him, it's because Tiffany's light, skinned, and easier for mainstream, let's be real, mostly white audiences to accept. Yeah, he went there. That's a heavy claim to make on air, but he didn't stop. He doubled down saying, there are way more talented female comedians out here who don't get half the attention Tiffany does. In his eyes, it just didn't add up. The success, the spotlight, he wasn't buying it. That's when Wanda Smith jumped in to defend Tiffany. She tried to keep it classy, saying Tiffany's always stayed authentic and true to herself. But Katt, he wasn't trying to hear any of it. Instead of backing off, he turned up. He stuck to his point. Tiffany didn't grind for that fame. It got gift wrapped for her. Then Wanda tried to flip the script. She brought up Katt's kids, asking what he cooks for them at home. But come on, she wasn't really trying to talk about dinner. That was a low-key shot at his parenting, and everybody in the room felt it. And let's be honest, Katt Williams is not the one to sneak diss like that. He doesn't play when it comes to family. He snapped back fast, turned the spotlight right back on Wanda, and started talking about her kids, flipping the whole vibe in seconds. The energy shifted real quick.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple? Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Yeah. Wanda knows she
what?
She didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you didn't.
Well, that's right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
Man, you could feel how uncomfortable Wanda got in that moment. She didn't really have a strong comeback. So she started bringing up Katt's legal troubles to throw him off. And then she made the fatal mistake. She went after his looks. Yeah, she started roasting his hair. Big mistake. Everyone knows Katt Williams isn't just petty, he's a professional at it. If you take a shot at him, he's gonna hit you back with a full-blown comedy special worth of burns. And that's exactly what happened. Katt torched Wanda on her own show. It was brutal. She couldn't keep up. The man didn't just clap back, he took over the whole segment. It got so wild that afterward, Katt claimed Wanda's husband and sons actually pulled up on him, for real, because she was so embarrassed about getting dragged live on air. Like that's some behind the scenes drama you don't usually hear about. And just when you thought things couldn't get any messier, a few days later it did.
You know, I was excited to really have him in this studio, to be honest with you. And I felt like as he started to talk in the beginning, he had an agenda, like to attack me. And I kept feeling some type of way, and I'm like...
Did you feel the tension in the room before he even started talking?
I felt the tension. I did. And then I said, okay, where's this going? So honestly, because of the respect that I have for him, like I felt like he's one of the comics that is...
So yeah, Wanda, her husband, and their sons really pulled up on Katt Williams. And no, this isn't just hearsay. There's actual security footage to back it up. In the video, you can see Wanda and Katt getting into it right before her husband starts chasing him like it was go time. Now here's where it gets messy. Katt claimed that one of the guys was armed. Wanda's husband denied pulling anything. He said he accidentally dropped his gun while running and insisted he never pointed it at Katt. But then, boom, TMZ dropped the tape. And in that clip, you can clearly see Wanda's husband chasing Katt into a store with what looks like a gun in his hand. At that point, this whole thing had spiraled way out of control. No way Wanda saw it going this far when the interview started. But after all that chaos, she ended up getting fired from the radio station not long after. Nobody came out and officially blamed Katt for her getting the boot. But let's be real, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck. After that, Wanda basically vanished from the public eye. She never made a real comeback. Now fast forward to years later, this all happened back in 2018, and the whole situation had kind of faded into the background until Katt brought it all back into the spotlight during his interview with Shannon Sharpe on Club Shay Shay. For the first time, Katt addressed the drama directly, no sidestepping. He said the only reason he snapped was because Wanda crossed the line by bringing up his kids, something they had both agreed was off limits before the interview. According to Katt, they made it clear, keep it professional, stay out of personal lives. And if you know anything about Katt Williams, you know dude is extremely protective of his private life. So once Wanda went there, especially after Katt questioned her defending Tiffany Haddish, he said that was it. She went low and he went even lower. Katt also made it a point to say he had nothing to do with her losing her job. In his words, she did that to herself. He claimed she tried to embarrass him live on air and even made some comments that rubbed people the wrong way, especially in Atlanta, a city with a big LGBTQ community. Those comments didn't land well there, and support for Wanda disappeared fast. Then Katt circled back to the run-in with Wanda's husband, saying the situation was way more serious than people thought. He said it wasn't just some heated argument. It felt like they were really trying to come for him. He stood by that claim in another interview with Willie D Live, saying he never pulled strings or made calls to get Wanda canceled. But Wanda wasn't letting him control the narrative. She clapped back, accusing Katt of twisting the story. According to her, he came into the studio with weird energy from the jump. She said the whole vibe was off from the second he walked in. Wanda later explained that Katt came in already on the attack, flicking every question she asked and firing off slick jabs like he came to start a war, not do an interview. She also claimed he came in with a whole agenda, that it wasn't just a misunderstanding, it was a takedown. She felt like Katt showed up just to humiliate her on her own turf, and in her eyes, there was nothing she could have done differently to stop it. Later on, she posted a message to her IG that gave fans a peek into how she was feeling. The caption read, "This is for anyone that comes on my page with negative intention. God will deal with you, shorty. Trust me." That pretty much said it all. Sadly, Wanda passed away last year before she and Katt ever got the chance to make peace. And now, people are talking because rumor has it Tiffany Haddish still blames Katt for how Wanda's career unraveled at the end. And honestly, you can kinda understand why. After all, Wanda went to bat for Tiffany when Katt came for her. She had Tiffany's back, and she paid a major price for it. But now here's the real question. Is Tiffany right for still pointing the finger at Katt, or is she holding on to something that might not really be his fault? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you made it this far, you already know what to do. Smash that like button, hit subscribe for more real celeb breakdowns, and turn on notifications so you never miss the drama. I'm bringing you the truth, the mess, and the real story every single time. Drop your thoughts below, and then go check out this next video.